on?
We are connected. Hello.
We are. Hello, world. We're back.
I should probably start opening this now.
Gosh.
So that we wouldn't have.
So that hopefully there won't be
problems.
viewers there.
Yeah,
watching
right.
You do it.
Welcome.
In a very, very bad way. Trying to get my phone to tell me that we're on. We're on. Look at that.
We are on.
There we are.
Yeah. Welcome back to the living room. We're trying the wide angle on the camera today, so
we are.
Let us know how it is.
So you can see our whole living room now.
Yeah.
Which is kind of warm, to be honest with you. I might have to roll up my sleeves. Roll up my sleeves so we can get to work.
I also love the shelf on the underneath this table, so then I can hide things.
And you know what?
Look at that.
Thank God you got it right this time.
Kiss?
Because in this room it may not have gone over so well had you
would have
blasted ruined art or things.
Well, welcome back to Libation Lessons, friends.
Yeah, we're so glad to be back in this very special Thanksgiving edition.
It's been quite the time.
Yeah, but welcome. Welcome back. We're glad to be here. Rachel, hello. Eloise, your grandma Eloise is watching.
Oh, hello. Hello, Grandma. How are you?
Yes, fabulous, fabulous.
Facebook thinks that you should share this with the local county yard sale group.
I don't know what
Let's
they think of what we're doing.
To that. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, dear, oh, dear.
Welcome.
Yeah.
We are thankful for you, and this is the week to be thankful
for you.
Yes.
We're thankful for all of you.
We've had quite the run. And so we're going to give you this episode tonight.
Yeah, we've been on the road a lot. We're just glad to be back home. Tomorrow we're headed to the countryside where we will socially distance our Thanksgiving and, oddly enough, spend it with the exact same two friends with which we socially distanced Easter at the start of this pandemic, around the time that we started this show and thought, gosh, we'll do this for the few weeks we're all going to be stuck at home. And here we are, 7 or 8 months later. You're still stuck with us.
But that's...
Damn COVID!
That's how it works. You're supposed to stay with the same people.
No, I know, but I'm just saying we thought this was going to be over in weeks when we started Libation Lessons. And, here we are. We've had enough episodes at this point to write a book. Hello, Isabel Felty.
Isabel Felty is joining us from her mother's Facebook account.
She's not old enough to drink, but she can watch.
She's not even old enough to have a Facebook account.
Well, Hello, Rachel. And her new dog's first libation lesson.
Who?
Superfan Rachel. And Chrissy and Steph.
Oh.
Neil. Gosh, so many people.
Rachel has a boomer, and we're going to spend Thanksgiving with a boomer.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Many boomers.
Perfect. And they're not all baby boomers. Okay, anyway.
The jokes only get better. Well, no, they don't.
We need to drink. All right, we're starting off with a take on a Thanksgiving holiday mimosa. So, I didn't put the ingredient lists up ahead of time because we have a lot of things that you can take what you like and then go buy it and make them yourselves for Thanksgiving. That's why we're doing this on Monday. Give you plenty of advance notice. So here's what I made ahead of time. This is a little reduction of orange juice and cranberries. So the good news about this is you can make this just the same way you start making your cranberry sauce if you make your own. Drain this off the top and then still use the cranberries in there to make your cranberry sauce. So you're not even wasting. So I put a cup of orange juice in, a 12-ounce bag of fresh cranberries, boiled them down for 10 minutes, drained off the juice, and then stuck the cranberries back in the pan with the water and the sugar and everything you use to make cranberry juice.
Cranberry
sauce.
We go.
Yeah, cranberry sauce, yeah.
So this doesn't have any whole cranberries in it. It's not been blended or anything.
I've drained them off, and I didn't put any sugar in because I figured it would be sweet enough anyway. So I'm just going to start with a little of that in the bottom. It's got orange juice already in it. Kyle's going to top us with a little champagne. Look at that. It's going to be the most beautiful mimosa. Holiday mimosa. I saved out a few cranberries before, so it wasn't a full 12 ounces in there, I guess, because fresh cranberries float so nicely. So we'll float them on top of the mimosas here in just a minute. And, like, what could be more impressive than this? Like, the day after Thanksgiving, everybo's like, what are we doing? Good Lord.
And just to note, this is cava from if you remember from our sparkling wine episode, cava, prosecco, and champagne are generally made in the same way.
I'm just
They're
sucking
just
the
from
bubbles off.
different areas. This is from Spain.
Maybe we should tip it on its side.
That's what I did.
Oh, okay.
It still got bubbly.
And it's probably from the cranberries, to be honest with you. But, yeah, this little, what was this called? Freixenet. We like to just pick it up at your local Costco.
Freixenet 2-pack at Costco here for what?
Like $14 or something.
Yeah, cheap.
Super cheap. We'll float some cranberries on top for the prettiness. Everyone will be so impressed by this. Well, hold on. We got to let the fizz go down so everybody can really see how pretty the cranberries look on top.
Well, you can see that there.
Okay.
Yes, friends.
Can you see? Do you see what I see?
Cheers.
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 Cheers. I forgot until I just tasted it. I also threw just a little bit of cinnamon in.
Yeah. Or you could put ginger.
Yeah, very nice and refreshing. Good little
Lovely.
Good little way to start Thanksgiving morning while you watch. Are they having the Macy's parade? I don't know if they're having it, but if they do and you're watching it, this would go along with it well. All right.
Stephanie from Iowa says serendipitously they are also drinking a cranberry wine champagne cocktail. What?
Love it.
Chrissy is joining us. Michelle is joining us from California. Erica from Iowa. Your part of your family in California is having Monday night dinner, so they are just popping in to say hello and then going back to dinner.
And happy birthday to whoever's birthday it is. There's always a birthday at Monday night dinner.
Well, I mean, with the size of your family,
yeah,
every day's a birthday.
It's true. All right. Now we have a little Thanksgiving version of a mule that we have put together for you. First, I'm going to open this ginger beer. We have ginger beer is always in every mule, as you know. This one, so I got some apple cider at the store earlier today, but in order to make it a little more festive, I boiled it with some cinnamon sticks for a bit to get a little extra cinnamoniness and festivity in here. So you could do that, or alternatively, rather than make this with whiskey or bourbon like we are going to, you could make it with Fireball, and then you would just already have the cinnamon in the whiskey. So I've started with a little of our cinnamon cider. Gonna throw in a little dash of lime juice.
Lynn says no parade this year.
Oh no.
Wah, wah.
I guess how could you get the crowds to stay away? A little ginger beer, and then could you grab me some bourbon, darling?
I will grab it from our bar cart.
From our bar cart.
Which is right over here.
Keep the bourbon in the decanter. Love it. And then bourbon. A healthy pour of bourbon to top off our mules.
Lovely.
Yes. Give it a stir. Hold on. If you don't have a proper stir stick around, you can always use your fruit cutting knife. Well, if you don't want to get your finger dirty. All right.
Cheers.
Oh, wait. I got limes to garnish.
Oh, whoops.
Just a minute. We got to be fancy here. We're not shorting it and cheaping out. There we go. Look at that.
Okay.
Little holiday mule. Yes, that is nice.
Oh, yeah.
Let me tell you, though, don't cheap with the ginger beer on this one, because what you don't want, at least in my opinion, is it to get too sugary. So we went with Fever Tree ginger beer, the light one, because it's got a nice bite of ginger. If you have a brother-in-law as cool as ours, Neil, he makes his own ginger beer, which is super spicy and would be great in this, but maybe he'll post the recipe in the comments. Who knows?
Hate to break it, you don't have a brother-in-law as cool as our brother-in-law, Neil.
That's true.
But you could try.
Yeah.
So we have a couple bottles of wine here that we thought we would talk to you about.
Because
Thanksgiving's coming up, and you probably want to bring a bottle of wine if you're not hosting, or if you are hosting, you still want to bring a bottle of wine because you need wine.
And people often wonder, like, what wines go well with what foods.
What wines go well with what foods?
Yeah.
So we have an Albarino here, which is a favorite of ours, and it's an oft forgotten Spanish white wine.
That's easy to find, though.
It's fairly easy to find if you find a decent wine shop in your area.
Or a good grocery store will carry it.
Good grocery store. If you have Bevmo or Total Wine, you can go into there. And
Hy-Vee Wine and Spirits.
Hy-Vee Wine and Spirits.
Yeah.
Albarino with a little tilde over the N to make it the nya sound.
Yeah.
So it's a light white wine. It's not got a lot of flavor, which you really don't want because at Thanksgiving
Thanksgiving's got plenty.
you got flavors all over the place. So a light white wine, not too fruity, not too oaky, is going to be good.
And it's a nice alternative to Chardonnay, which is also a classic Thanksgiving table wine. Chardonnay.
Yeah. And then we have a Pinot Noir. Drive a car. Pinot Noir. Au revoir. Get a Pinot Noir.
Go so far.
Goes so easily. If you want something a little heavier for your Thanksgiving meal, which I like, don't go too heavy because you're dealing with turkey and gravy. Yeah. But a claret or a Malbec, sorry, not a Malbec. What am I saying? A Meritage. Claret or Meritage, which if you remember our episode on this, are the same thing.
Yes.
They're Cabernet blends from Bordeaux, that region inspired. But they're going to be blended, so they're gonna go well with pretty much everything on the table.
They're excellent. But yeah, stick lighter for Thanksgiving wines because Thanksgiving's got so much flavor anyway. You don't need to overkill it, but you also want to stay away from the really citrusy, like Pinot Grigios, the Sauvignon Blancs. Like there's a day on a beach or a sunny day under a tree reading a book for those, but Thanksgiving dinner is not one for them. And you really don't want to like overkill it with a big Cab Sauv or something. So there you go.
Hey, I was going through our beloved New York Times cooking app, and they have some killer recipes for Thanksgiving leftovers. Because we all know that we have leftovers. Yes. There was one they made a po' boy, like the New Orleans themed sandwich. A po' boy with stuffing and gravy and turkey.
Yeah. Well, remember when we were in Pennsylvania, Philadelphia one Thanksgiving, and we stumbled upon this restaurant the day after Thanksgiving, and they were doing Thanksgiving Benedict, which was so good. It was eggs Benedict, but instead of the little sourdough, what do you call that
English
thing?
muffin?
Yes, they used stuffing, and then they used turkey in place of the ham, and they still used the egg, but then they used gravy instead of hollandaise sauce. It was so good.
Yeah, and also good note about Philadelphia at Thanksgiving in years future. If you want to go see a Thanksgiving Day parade with floats and not floats
and like big
balloons,
I was going
up
to say
in the
umbrellas.
sky, go to Philadelphia. Apparently, the Philadelphia Thanksgiving Day parade is older than the Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade.
Yeah, and we stumbled upon it by accident.
They have all the same things. They have the bands and the balloons in the air. But you can just walk right up as it starts.
At 8 a.m.
Not
you don't
huge
have to
crowds.
sit in line. Yeah. Gosh, we've gone to the Macy's parade. You have to get there at like 4 in the morning and sit on the curb and freeze your little self to death. But yes, apparently we've got a lot of young kids watching tonight. Eleanor is watching in California.
I don't blame her.
I know. Can you really blame her? I mean, I'm telling you, it's really quite a night though. And my aunt KK, just to prove that, we're all of one mind, she started singing Do You See What I See at the same exact time as me. So, yeah, runs in the family, good genes, and good singing voices. Anyway, yeah, so happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Happy Thanksgiving. The days are drawing to an end early, but the sun will rise again tomorrow.
It will, and it will be fantastic.
And we'll be able to dine at the same table again. And
we will be with you in December for several episodes, which will be holiday and Christmas themed. So get ready. We've got your Christmas covered. If you're going to be spending it in social isolation, quarantining, or distancing, we will have you covered, and you can always order your booze if you can't even go out to the store from places like Drizzly or all these other online services that deliver all the ingredients for our shows directly to your doorstep.
We really need to make some money from these people.
We don't need to make money. We do it because we love you.
But if we made some money, it would be nice.
Anyway, happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Happy Thanksgiving.
We love you very much.
See you soon. Ciao.